I'm laughing at. I'm laughing at this. This is how CJ thinks Turkey Al Sheik is going to answer the phone when how he's going to respond when he calls me. He's going to say, Delo. I don't think anybody in the Middle East says Delo, but it's funny. Damn, how'd we go from 7 to 3? What happened? What the fuck happened? 7 to 3. Okay. Well, fuck it. Drummond. When was this from? A few minutes ago. You might still be in here. You might not be. What's up, Drummond? Bailey, what's up? Listening while working. All right. I'm like a podcast in the background. Ese, what's up, Ese Moro? Where are you from, Ese Moro? I know you might have told me, but you know, I got a lot of you. I got a lot of yous in here. I don't remember. Maybe I'm just being racist. I'm feeling like California. You're like you're in California because Ese Moro sounds like a orale. That's racist? All right, let me.
Oh, that's racist.
Sorry. That's kind of what comes to mind. I don't know. Where is everybody at? Where's everybody at? Talk to me. Talk to me, people. We got 7. The alert did go out, I believe. Yes, it did to me at least. It did to me. I've been having seasonal allergies this year. First time ever. And the shits are bad. I'm fucking hitting myself with that Flonase or whatever it's called, the nasal crom throughout the day. It does help. Blowing my nose. The shit's like specks of white in there, which apparently is normal for allergies. This is all new to me, man. These fucking allergies are all new to me, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And Mikhail, a box, it clears up briefly, and the shit comes back. And you know what I noticed? The allergies are stress related. I've noticed if I'm more stressed, the shit gets worse. Fucking annoying. Body is such a stress reactor, it's out of control. Reading, PA. Okay, I was way off. Are you Hispanic? I know we talked about this, but I forgot. Come on, greatest lightweight. No. Well, maybe. Is Floyd an actual lightweight? This is the problem in this sport. Very few past 1990 stayed in one division their whole career. Fuck it. Very few stayed in even 2 divisions their whole career. Nah, it's just trace amounts of cocaine. I wish I did cocaine. No, I don't wish I did it, but I wish I did it. I wish I liked weed. That's what I wish. You potheads, man, I envy you guys. I fuck with kratom all day long, but I can't do weed. I don't like the way it makes me feel, but I wish I could because that shit sounds fun. Purple haze, green dragon, Alf's nuts. Like, what? They come up with these crazy names. You know what I'm saying? The Last Dragon, smoke. Like, fuck. Big shout to my man, Little Zooted, popping off today's goal. We could hit 10. Let's see if we could do it. You the man. Africa in the house. Mexican American in Reading, Pennsylvania. Isn't Reading like Trump land? My boy's brother lives in PA. He says it's like mad like Trumpers and revolutionary flags and shit. Or am I wrong? Is that a different part? Wrench Gang. The Wrench Gang. Yeah, it is all the Wrench Gang up in here. We had a great campaign at lightweight, but he is more known as a welterweight. Right. Really, if we really want to get into it, Mikhail, he was most effective right in the middle at 140. That was a vicious bastard at 140. Suited. Little zooted. Are you little? Question. Are you a shorter dude, or are you just saying you're just a little zooted? I'm trying to get what the name means. That's it. You guys know I'm a bit of a wordsmith, or I try to be, so that interests me. Is it because you're short, or because you just puff a little cheebs here and there? D-Tap coming in hot. That just sounded mad gay. Sorry. Fruity. I didn't mean it like that. Sorry. Ugh. Duran. There we go. Now we're talking. But again, thanks to my man Eon, the whole Midwest is Trump land. How y'all think I feel as a mixed guy? I'm living in Trump land. Yeah. A lot of minorities are Trumpers though now, man. So, I don't know. Maybe you. I didn't know if you are or not. I don't judge you. I don't give a fuck who you like. I don't like or follow politics. Like, I on purpose don't watch it. That's just anxiety provoking. It is. The news, especially you grew up in New York City, you don't fucking keep the news on. Ever since COVID, me and my wife, it was like a rule. We're like, no more New York One, no more news. Shit's fucking stressful. It's a different part. Reading's a small city, a lot of Spanish people here. Oh, okay. 6'3", 225? Holy fuck. You lift weights? You like jacked, or you a chubby weight? A big fucking... Actually, you can't be. If you're 6'3", 225, you can't be fat. Nobody 6'3", 225 could be fat. Unless you're Fondora. If Fondora was 225, he would just look fat. What up, Deacon? Deacon dollars. Yo, we used to have this old joke, Deacon. Very, very immature, but I'd be like, yo, Deacon was looking for you. Like, who? Like, this Deacon your mouth. You ever? No? That's just all New York thing. And then we also did Willis. Willis is looking for you. Willis fit in your mouth. That's the kind of shit we used to do. Now that would just get a hurricane, a hailstorm of pauses and no ditties thrown at me if I said that. That's back in the day, though. Duran the greatest lightweight without question. Without question? Word? Have you ever heard of somebody named Pernell Whitaker? Or is your memory you a little sleepy today? Just come to Africa. Don't worry about Ginger Man. I don't know what Ginger Man means. That just sounded like you're trying to abduct me and beat my ass somewhere in a basement in Africa. What the Ginger Man? What's that mean? Let me find out Lil Zooted is Debo. Debo died, you insensitive prick. What's his real name? Tiny Tim Lister. He died. How about Yeah, we know CDs. That's an obvious one. The Paws Brigade. Yeah, they would be all over me with that one. But Deacon was funny. Willis was the dopest. Nobody would expect Willis. Fucking what's his? Oh, Willis called you. And they were like, Willis who? Boom! Will this fit in? You can put it anywhere. Will this fit any orifice you want to come up with? And everybody back then would be like, oh, it wouldn't be like pause. Oh, no Diddy. Oh, pause. Everybody would be like, oh, stupid ass. It'd be like one of those. It'd be fun. Now everybody's so damn homophobic. I'm gonna tell you, I got an 8-pack, no joke. I believe you. Duran could do what Pernell did. Pernell could never do what Duran did. All right, you're going to have to explain what that means. Yeah, no, we know the CDs. CDs nuts. You could see a lot of things. I don't like none of them. It's funny when people have their comments. I'm like, oh, that's how you really feel. Trump makes people bold in their opinions. Wish we can go back to Alabama. Everybody was nice to me. So where you live is not many mixed dudes. So you get like a lot of, like, you're like an outcast. I mean, you got to come around here. Everybody's fucking mixed. Shit's like a potpourri out here. What's up, Yova? You're early for once. Yo, Yova, where are you from, man? I might have asked you, but I forgot. Part of the world or country. We got dudes in Africa, England, Australia. Well, I haven't seen the Australian dude in a minute. I forget what he calls it. Boxing media, some shit. I forgot what he calls himself. Why are we so low in the views right now? What's going on? My arch nemesis is probably live. That's fine. I got to build my own shit, so, you know, it's all good. And he's not my arch nemesis. I was just joking. I'm from a big city where I live. No one that is black or mixed is related to my wife. A lineal dog. The Bay. Hey, fool. I'm from the Bay. No? Come out to the Bay, fool. Mark-ass buster. Is that more Southern California? That's like where they talk, where CJ lives, right? CJ, is that how you talk? Hey, fool. Nah, I've heard you talk. You actually sound like a fucking college professor. Hagler beat Leonard. Arguably. I wish we could do film studies. Could we? Would I get flagged? Would you guys want to do that? Would you guys want to take a fucking... I'm sure you would. It's a stupid question. Would you want to do that? Take like a Hagler and Hearns, which, fuck, if it's Top Rank, they'll flag me. They love flagging me. Top Rank is flagging me. But would you guys be down if I took a Hagler and Hearns? We did a film study all together. We all put in each round. We scored it. And, you know, between 60, 70, how many are in there? Then we get a real idea of who really should have won. That'd be kind of dope. The thing is, they might flag me. Maybe it's worth it. The only thing that happens if they flag me is I just don't get paid for it, which isn't the biggest deal in the world. Unless it becomes a real popular thing that I do. I don't know who's in office. Nobody going to stop me from stacking my bread. That was a small emoji. I was like, is that cake? Is that bread? Is that cheese? What is that? Salute. What's up, Angel? A little stressful, but okay. Thank you. How long you been going live? Hardcore, been doing it. What? I don't even know. Ask one of the OGs. One of the OGs aren't even in here. That'd be like Eon or one of these. Alberto would know. Alberto, how long have I been going live for? Like consistently. I just started recently with the professional background and doing it twice a day. That's only been like 2 or 3 months. But I've been doing it every night for what? 6 months? 7 months? A year? That'd be dope, right? You got to get like 10 folks from the Bay to rock with you, Marco. Acknowledge us. Nah, the Bay's dope. I'll tell you one thing. No disrespect, but wait, you're in the Bay, CJ? I thought you're in Southern. Vacaville. You in Iraq or the southern part. I don't know. I shipped the both fucking gloves out. I don't know where it went. Film studies would be dope, right? 4-rounder war. Let's do it. Marco, we can do a film study and drop our scorecard. That's what I'm saying. That's the point. And we add, and everybody adds up, and at the end we're like, yeah, we talk about every round briefly, and then we go. Marco, they asked, and that's what happened to Marco. He said, Marco chilling. He's not. He can't be mad at me because nothing happened. He just had a fucking temper tantrum. Like, we still got to talk though. Whenever he's ready to talk to me. He could be he still never talked to me though, I'll tell you that. A watch along. Can somebody do the research for me real quick? Hagler versus Hearns. Is that Top Rank? Because those motherfuckers are sitting there like they're soccer refs just waiting to flag me. They love flagging. They flag all my shorts, everything. I wish they'd give me a job instead of fucking flagging me. That's what they do to all the hackers. Those like iPhone hackers, they come in, they hack all Apple shit. Apple sends them cease and desist, gets all scary, and then gives them a job. Because like, you know, you're fucking with our product, but why don't you come work for us? Like, why don't... Toya, what up? Tevin versus William, who wins and how? William who? North Bay, East Bay. Man, I don't know what the fuck that means. But I'll tell you one thing. I've met people from the South and from... And look, some of my brother, my boxing brother, Jeremy Williams, is from Long Beach, California, right? South, I love them, but they're fucking little weird. They tend to be more like California, superficial. Northern Cali people that I've met tend to be more like New Yorkers, a little bit more down to earth. Sandy. I don't know who MM is. Who's Sandy? Say the whole name for me, Toya. I'm not that smart. Marko. Ninjas be snitching. What ninjas? Can I say ninjas? Is that bad? I can say ninjas, right? I mean, I got to say something. What? And whatever. But who's snitching? What fight are we talking about? Hagler, Hearns, Brian Norman, the other guy who wins and why. I got Norman, Toya, over probably anybody at his level. At his level. Not, you know what I'm saying? Norman is very talented and a beast. 100% top rank. HBO pay-per-view. Fuck. They'll flag me. They'll flag the shit out of me. Maybe we should do it anyway. See, here's the thing. The HBOs, they don't fuck with me. But if Top Rank, and that's a problem, Top Rank bought a lot of that shit. So initially, it was HBO, I believe. Negative, not only did Sugar Ray beat him with pure boxing, why don't we do the fucking study? Maybe we'll do it tonight. You guys want to do the Sugar Ray Hagler study tonight? Worst happens, I don't get fucking monetized. But if you guys send some super chats, I keep those, I'm pretty sure. I just can't get monetized on the views of the video. Because they'll definitely flag me. Top Rank this Saturday. Yeah, I can't do Top Rank events. Top Rank and DAZN. Oh, and Grant fucking flagged me too, by the way, because I made that video. They didn't flag me. They removed it, by the way. So it wasn't Grant, actually. It was I can't make videos where I'm like, for the raffles, I can't do that. I just got to do it live here. But if I make actual shorts, they flag the shit. Say Shinobi? I feel like a white guy making up words to call black people is just inherently gonna...
Oh, that's racist.
I don't think I should be making up my own words because that shit just sounds mad Ku Klux Klan-y. To be making up my own words to call black... No, I'm not doing that. Nope. Fuck out of here. Trying to get me banned? The Bay is very similar to NY. Yeah, that's what I've heard. My wife's been to the Bay. She loved it. She said it was mad cold, though. She went out there like, yeah, it's warm. Bring a sweater. It was like 55 degrees. She was freezing. Norman going to touch boots eventually. No Tootie. Ooh. What is y'all parlay this weekend? Let's win some money. What you think? How about this, Toya? You give us yours. Who you got winning? Why do you think if you box or fight off your back foot, that means you're sweet or soft? Who thinks that? Here's the problem, Mikhail. And you've been in the ring many times, so you know this. When you do that, what does the other fighter do to you? They come forward. Okay? You ever watch Cesar Millan? He does like the dog whisper. You know what I'm saying? He goes into dog psychology. Human psychology and dog psychology is not that much different. Humans are just more evolved. But we come from the same brains, right? Dogs just are less evolved. If somebody is coming forward at you and you're moving backward, what is that energy psychologically? What kind of blueprint does that put out psychologically? It makes people think you're running, you're scared, even if you're not. Also, what does being in more perpetual motion do to you physiologically? It burns more gas. So you're going to get more tired quickly on the back foot. And more importantly, you're going to give your opponent the advantage psychologically that you're running from him, even if you're not. And more importantly, you're going to give the judges and the crowd the optics of you backing away. That's why going off the back foot the whole time is bad. You got to mix it up. You got to be a Timu. Your style needs to be Timu, variety. Like Shakur, he's scared to get hit. Shakur, I wouldn't go that far. Shakur's probably not confident in his chin. No, that's just how he fights. I don't know if that's how you spell the names correctly, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Yeah. Prey. Hagler was excellent fighting off the back foot, but he didn't fight off the back foot really, but he could. I put out a video where Hagler, you guys want to see it? Where he's fucking boxing. It was sparring, but I swear to God, he was switching up. He was bouncing on his toes like Ali. He was on his pogo stick shit. Boxing. Whopping. Flipping out that Larry Holmes jab like a wet mop. You guys want to see the video? Hagler could box like Ali if he wanted to. That's why I think he's the greatest middleweight. People don't realize sparring is literally like opening up the third eye into a fighter when you watch their sparring. Because they do shit that you didn't know they could do. Rolly has brick hands. Rolly could punch. Tank was respectful of Rolly. You guys want? Let me see if I can find this. I don't know if you do. You guys want to see the Hagler thing? You don't give a fuck. Because you don't give a fuck, I won't play it. I don't want to waste anybody's time, including my own. Hagler, Crawford. Maybe it was. Let me see something. Might have been this one. Yeah, it's this one. I'm gonna play it. Fuck it. I'm gonna play it. No Hagler? Fuck it. I'm gonna play it. It's actually my video Hagler versus Crawford, so you guys might like it. It's quick. It's only like a minute and a half.
Around the ring and dancing like Ali, showboating, making his opponent miss, setting traps. Terrence Crawford, I want to compare him to Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Marvin Hagler is arguably the OG switch hitter in boxing. Marvin had unbelievable.
Look at him. That's Hagler in the red. Look how he's boxing.
Power. He had unbelievable will.
He just dropped money, but look how he's boxing.
He was a pressure fighter. His chin was possibly the greatest of all time. The most surprising thing
Look at him. He's dancing.
of all was Marvin Hagler could box.
He has his hands down and he's fucking dancing like Usher.
He was on his toes, moving around the ring and dancing like Ali, showboating, making his opponent miss, setting traps, bleeding.
Yo, he just pull countered. Hagler just pull countered with his hands by his waist. I got to rewind that. Look at that. Look, hands by his waist, pulls back. Boop, boop. Let's do it again in fast time.
It missed, setting traps, bleeding back, countering quick. But this Marvin,
He just told him, come on. Look at this. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, bitch. Come on.
countering quick. But this Marvin Hagler showed that he as well had the entire package. Terrence Crawford is known for.
Did you guys see that? The dude was dancing. He's dancing, dancing, dancing. He's a dancing machine. That counter didn't land? Nah, that landed. You wilding out. Landed flush. Flush. Also one of your moderators. What happened? Uncle OG. What up, kid? Yo, Eon, how long have I been going live for consistently? Not just like, I know I'm doing 2 a day, but even when I started doing 1 a day, how long's that been? Because I'm not sure. Hagler was on point. Backdoor you to Ness. What happened? Who backdoored me to Ness? Talk to me. Toya, what are you talking about? Was he fucking you up, Marco? Me? That wasn't me. How old do you think I am, Garcia? That video's from like 1975. I was born in 76, you bastard. It wasn't fucking me. Talk to me. Who? Who did it and what'd they say? Since last October. Okay. So over a year. Of course you'll have it. People don't realize, Antonio, that Hagler could dance. People don't realize Hagler could dance. I didn't know he could dance because he's known for keeping the shit up here, gloves pasted to his cheekbone, coming forward. You know, that's what he was known for. This motherfucker could dance. That shocked. I don't know. Maybe you guys don't think it's as crazy as I do, but that shocked the shit out of me. Yeah, you thought I was sparring Hagler. I wish. That's good. Keep you away with that long jab. Okay. Thank you. Do you really say batters like that or nah? What you mean? Oh, bastard. Nah, I don't say bastard. That's how they say it in New York. I say bastard. They call you. I know, man. How old do you think I am? Good Lord. What went on Ness or talking? Who? Tell me who. Who and what they say? Talk to me. You saying they called in? Or are you saying they tell me, Toya. Toya's my fucking double agent. Who and what they say? Eon, you enter in the ring belt raffle. Yeah, when is this fucking belt gonna come already? Marco, can you do a Tony Soprano? Not really. Don't he fucking talk like this a little bit. He kept his voice kind of low. He's like, I'm fucking Tony Soprano. Like I'm not that good at it, but he did something like that, basically. It was also, it was Alberto. He loved Tone. Spider and low boxing. Well, Spider is not a moderator. He was briefly, but he's not anymore. Low, I don't believe Low would talk shit about me, but who knows? Hagler could do it all. Early in his career, he lost to good fighters that could move. Are there videos of his losses, Bailey? I don't think there are. Those first, was it 2 that he had early on? Do we have videos of those? I mean, look at Battle of the Baldies. Hagler was dancing. He was outboxing a highly damaging Briscoe. Okay. Yeah, don't put that jacket on me, bro. We cool now. Yeah, we're campaigning to have Alberto not stir the pot. So this is a nice, calm, good community. KO community, right? Right? No? KO community? Good? Bad? Shitty? We cool now. I'll beat the brakes off you, but yeah, we cool. Damn, Eon? Eon, whatever happened to the bag footage you were going to show me? Tone right now, too. I believe he hasn't tried to call you. Nah, he hasn't tried to call me. Matter of fact, I texted Tone back because I missed his call. I didn't see it. And I go, oh, did you call me? And he never texted me back. Tone's not very good with texting. Hagler danced 12 rounds straight. Okay. Briscoe is one of those tough fighters. It's all, yo, let me tell you something. Anybody who sends clips here, you're not going to get made fun of. You're not going to get chastised. Nah. We're going to watch it, and the purpose here is to help. If you want help. If you don't want help, then don't send it. Fuck it. Keep it private. Come on, Eon. We never get down. Let's be real. No one has the energy for me, bro. Hey, man. I want to see what you got. I want to see if Eon got some hands out there in Indiana. In Indiana. In my mind, that's how you guys all talk, but I know you don't. Hagler had to dance against Roberto. Check the tape. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I believe you. I had some spar clips from last night. Want to see them? I will preface it with that was the end of sparring. Is it good? Is it like a close shot, or is it from like an aerial helicopter shot? Yeah, I'll see him if you want to send them. You got to be kidding me, Tommy. What are we doing? A eulogy here? Eon's scared to post bag footage. Even I post footage. Did you? I didn't see it. Let's see it. I never. Oh, did you? Oh, you did, didn't you? Yes, you did. You did. All right. That was you. I remember that now. Damn. He always. Okay, something. It's a good shot. All right. Let's see it. Send it. Mikhail can fight. I want to see Mikhail be more. Let's see if he did it in this clip. More stationary with his feet. Too much kind of wasting energy movement I see in him. I got to go do my film study. I'll holler Marco. I'm working with the feds for Marco. Ness going to block me out of the community. You didn't tell me who said what, though, Toya. Where are you going? You got to tell me who said it and what they said. You can't just bring it up, dangle the carrot, and then bounce. Who said what? All right. Hagler versus Duran would be another great watch-along. Yeah. Hagler versus Leonard, though, is bigger. Who you got in the fight, Keith or Spence? Don's. I don't know. 50-50. Tony. Is Tone live right now? Tell him to call me. I'll pick up. I'll put it on speaker. You guys can hear it. Oh, I like that idea of watching. Yeah, again, Eon, you missed it. I want to do a Hagler Hearns watch along, right? And at the end of each round, we all score the round, talk about it right quick, and keep going. And then at the end, the problem is Top Rank has a giant boner to flag me. Giant. Viagra level boner. They love flagging me. Love it. Spence ain't coming back. I don't think so either. Greatest lightweight, Lomachenko. Oh. I don't know the man name. He was just on yesterday's show. Call in and said he was your moderator and called you stupid. Oh. Okay. Well, thank you. Appreciate you, Toya. Agree. Mo Hagler versus Duran was good. It was dope. It was probably Mr. Perfect on. I don't know who Mr. Perfect is, and he was never a moderator. Might have been what's his face, Rico, who was a moderator, but not anymore. But who knows? I mean, it's alive. They should flag you. Yeah, no, they will. Like, if I played a part of that Shabba song. Do you remember not too long ago? And they told me I got to remove it or I won't be monetized. So I was able to go in. It's kind of dope. They give you tools where I just remove the sound. So if you watch that video playback, you see me with the phone like dancing, but it's muted because they mute the sound out of the song. So they might do that. But the whole video will be it will be me playing. So the whole video will just have to go. I could try it. Fuck it. It'll be fun either way. And then if they fucking flag it, they flag it. All right, let me check the IG. Let me check the IG for Mikhail, the man. There he is. That was a whole bunch of them. All right, here we go. You guys want to see a little Mikhail? Little Mikhail sparring? And we watch along. We be in the Streamlabs. Yeah, but, again, it'll get flagged. Hagler versus Mugabe, in my opinion, was more exciting than Hagler versus Hearns. Hell yeah. Antonio, thank you. Matter of fact, you deserve the first bomb of the day. I was saying that it was short. It was kind of boring. Maybe we'll do it tonight. It's 10 o'clock. We'll do the Hagler Hearns study. I ain't doing panel again. Yeah. Marco ain't. No, I'm doing panel. I'll do panel. Maybe for this, we'll do panel. In between, maybe that's what we'll do. We'll play it, and in between each round, we'll have people come on. It has to be quick, though, because we'll be here all night and just say, you know what I mean? Maybe we'll do panels in between the rounds. So I want to hear what everybody says. Roll Dan, yeah. What up, Michael? You guys want to see Mikhail's sparring clip real quick? Talk to me. You want to wait a little before we do it? He gave me a bunch in here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Is it all the same one? It's loud as fuck, though. Fuck, I want to be able to join. I'll be at work. What time you get off work, Ian? Why the fuck are you making screens past 10 p.m.? What kind of sweatshop you work in? That was crazy. Mugabe was fighting dirty the whole time. Mugabe got fucked up. Let's see it. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. Do it. Do it again. All right, I'm going to have to turn it down, though, because it's fucking loud. All right, here's our first one. All right, Mikhail, real quick. Mikhail, are you in the gray shirt? I believe that's you in the gray shirt, right? 2 jobs? What's your other job? Mikhail, tell us real quick. You're in the gray shirt? I'm pretty sure that's your frame. You don't look like the guy in the black shirt. Yes? No? Talk to me. All right, let's get back to it, though. He's not answering. Gray. Yeah, okay. I can't tell what the other guy is. You're fighting a white guy? Beat his cracker ass. Let's see this. That's the first one. Let's do it again. All right, so now he's waiting against the ropes. Lean back. I like that. Oh, all right. So you loaded up. And he read it. Okay. And then you tried and you pivoted and threw the jab. The jab, as you threw, you were off balance. Now it's just okay. Oh, then you tried to. Oh, then he came at you because you're okay. Yeah. So this is funny. So now I see why you're asking about the back foot. All right, here we go. Yeah, you're on the back foot the whole time. You check, hook him out. All right. Why is every clip 2 seconds long? All right, here we go. He's coming at you. Straight right. Moving. Straight right. Moving. All right. I don't know why everybody clip is 2 seconds long. All right, little check hook. He has his hand. Oh, that's when you, Mikhail, right here. Look, let me show you something. Check hook. Now, right there. You see? That's when you leap in, Mikhail. If anybody drops their hands on you, that's when you leap in. A jab, a hook, whatever. Never let somebody get away with that. All right, and last one. Check hook. See, now he's tired. Now he's tired. All right, so here we go. Here we go. Okay. So, 2 things. You absolutely, first of all, what was the weight difference? That guy looked like he had at least 20 or 30 pounds on you. Is that correct? Ah, like a Zoom, right? I could play it on Zoom. Right. I could do a Zoom study. I'll give you guys all the link. You come in on Zoom. We watch it there so we don't get flagged. And then we come and it's what a brilliant fucking, that's a good idea. Yeah, how big is he? How big is he? He is 180. And what are you? 130? 50 pounds. Okay. Okay. So, couple things. First thing, the way, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up again. Let me pull it up again. Let me pull it up. Okay. So I get that he's bigger than you, right? But you were retreating too much. So did you guys see the energy in those clips? The energy was almost, and don't take this disrespectfully because it's not, almost was a victim and a stalker. That was the energy of that clip. I'm coming at you. I'm coming at you. I'm fucking running from you. That was the energy. That shit makes you so tired, Mikhail, you don't even know. You don't even know how tired that makes you. Like, I think, like, if you didn't move so much because you were moving, it was a lot of kind of like twitchy, nervous movement because the dude was bigger. Second thing, at the end, when he was tired, you were still moving that way. That's when you should have stopped and jumped in the pocket like 45 cents. Jumped in the pocket and started hitting him in his body. Mikhail, I'm telling you, you should have stopped. You should have threw some kind of a distraction jab or straight right up top. Got him to do this because he was a high guard guy. And then clipped him in the solar plexus. In case you don't know what that is, I'm sure you do. Solar plexus is right here. When somebody was breathing, because I guarantee you heard him breathing hard at that point. That's what you should have done. You were unable to get a lot of power in your shots because you kept moving and moving and moving. You were, and I've been there, so I'm not criticizing you in a bad way because I've done the same shit. You were more worried about getting the fuck out of range than throwing your own shots. So while that probably saved you a little from getting hit, you couldn't throw your shit off. And I'm telling you, psychologically, if you would have stepped in the pocket, if you would have cracked him with some of your shots where you're planted, he wouldn't have kept coming after you that much. His stalking mentality would have decreased significantly. You get what I'm saying? But good. No, you look good overall. Like that, people don't realize 50 pounds is a big, big weight difference. I want to see you master the psychological part of it. The psychological part is you're not going to chase me down because you chase me down, you're going to swallow some bombs. Like Yoshi and Super Mario. You're going to be swallowing bombs. You're going to be burping up gun smoke. I'm telling you, Mikhail, this, and you're going to see that it's going to conserve your energy. I would say almost 50%. You'll be able to go double the amount of rounds if you mentally stop retreating. Physically too, but the mental retreat is what drains you the most. You get what I'm saying? I was tired and he was fresh. We switched partners. That's cool. Still. And he was tired at the end. Those last couple ones I played, he was fucking tired. I saw it in him. There's no way he wasn't. That's when the body attack. I'm telling you, you would have dropped him with one shot to the solar plexus. You could either throw a straight shot like this, or you can pivot and hook his ass to the body. So he's coming at you. As he comes at you, I learned this from Kevin Rooney. We would call this a spin. You basically jump, pick both your feet up at the same time and land this way. Boom, and bam. So the spin will confuse him, and then when you land, it leaves you in the perfect leverage to turn your shoulder over and hit him straight in the solar plexus. That motherfucker would have gone down. Telling you, he would have gone down. And if he ever spars you again, he wouldn't chase you. It would not chase you. Big shout to my man, Dion. Appreciate you for the 2-piece. Who's talking about TBB? KO community, baby. Mark, when's the best time to clinch? I keep getting concerned and don't know how to clinch. Okay. You don't want to clinch because that expends energy. You want to lean on somebody. So you're, in effect, you're not using your strength. You're losing your body weight. You're just leaning on them. So your head is on their shoulder so they can't hit you, right? The head should be either in the chest or on the shoulder back here, because like what Tank did, when Tank got hit by Roach and we thought he bit him, he took his head and put it all the way over here. So Roach couldn't hit him. You put your head here, you lean all your weight on them. So you're not losing your muscles, you're letting your weight, you're putting all your balance forward on the person. That's the best way to clinch. Because if you hold them, you're going to get tired. Because that's like lifting weights, basically. What are you guys talking about? Mark was right. Dempsey was 58 pounds lighter than Willard, and Dempsey bum rushed Willard and never backed up. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Now you need power too. Don't get me wrong. Like Makai, if you're bum rushing them and you got, feathers in your gloves, it's not going to do anything. But psychologically, it will. So like shift step, use the jab to get the shift and go up for this. Yeah, throw the jab, either the jab or the straight right. Quick, not hard. Quick. Get him to do this, and the second he does so, basically it's a combo. Jab, boom, straight down, or jab, spin, boof. And then you could throw a combo to the body. It doesn't have to just be one. Throw a few. Because solar plex is usually one punch will get them almost down, then the follow-ups will drop them. And that's when they're tired. And when he did that shit where he put his hands down, you should have leaped. You should have got froggy. Leaped right at him. Hands down. That's like what Roach did. When Tank was hands down, was complaining to the ref. Pop. Yeah, no. What's going on? What's up, bud? You're here. Floyd, the best lightweight ever. Can we say that since Floyd only spent a smaller portion of his career at lightweight? Can we say that? That's the question. Floyd didn't spend a long time at lightweight, but he was extremely dominant the time he did spend. How long did he spend? He started at featherweight. I know that. Floyd started at featherweight. Let's see. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. All right. Floyd Mayweather box rec. All right. Let's see what we got. He started at, not featherweight. He started at 131. So super feather. Oh, no. Here had one featherweight fight. 129. No, 126 is feather. What are we talking about? See, I just learned something. I thought Floyd started at featherweight. He started at super featherweight. Okay. 130, 130, 130. So he spent a lot of his career at 130. And then he didn't go to 130 until lightweight until 2000. Yeah, he was a super featherweight champion. Okay. Then he spent from 2000. Damn, he went back to super featherweight. Look at that. He went to feather, and then he went back to super feather. Okay, so he was super feather basically the whole time. Then he went to lightweight in really 2002 against Castillo, the first fight that I think he lost. And then he spent lightweight until from 2002. Oh man, 2003. Guys, are we seeing this? Those are all his lightweight fights. So how can somebody who had 4 fights in the division be considered the greatest fighter in that division? How's that? All right, so there we go. So we just learned 2 things. I learned 2 things. Floyd never fought at featherweight. Is super. That was my bad. He had 4 fights at lightweight. So that automatically disqualifies him as being the greatest lightweight who ever lived. Am I wrong? Talk to me. Talk to me. That's what I'm saying. It was 4 fights, Hayes. I just looked it up. But yeah, close enough. He can't be. He was there and nobody was better. Yeah, but you have to have... Look, if that's your criteria, then that's on you. We can't argue your criteria. But you have to have some kind of a fucking... you have to have some kind of a scheduled criteria. Junior lightweight legend. Okay. We could do that. Mosley. Hold on, just got a super chat. I'm not super chat, a cash app. From Edwin, my man. Oh, Mr. E. Appreciate you, Mr. E. You're the man. You're the man. I see what you're saying, though. But Duran had a very long career at lightweight. But he also, moved up. That's why it's so hard. It's so hard because no fighter spends the most of their career at the same weight. I think Hagler might be the only one. And mind you, I think when Hagler fought, there was no 54, there was no 68. It was either middle or light heavy, which is how it should be, I believe. 60 and 68 is the same fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? If you weigh 160 and you're fighting somebody who's 174, okay, maybe that's a little, but that's not even that big of a deal. The Axiom, what up? Floyd definitely one of the greatest super featherweights ever, but still definitely not. Nah, you can't be a lightweight. Not with 4 fights. Not with 4 fights. But again, the weights are bullshit because that's only 4 pounds away from, you know what I'm saying? They're like right. All these weight classes are so close now. Leonard won the 154 title. Okay. I'll throw the Henry Armstrong was undisputed at lightweight. Even Ray Robinson fought light. So that's what we're going to do tonight, guys. We're going to do a Hagler versus Sugar Ray Leonard watch party. I'm going to play it on Zoom, which will be a private link. But we're going to be on here, but we're going to watch it on Zoom. But we're going to talk about it here. Okay? That's how we're going to do it. So I don't get flagged. Big shout to Attorney Bailey for the suggestion. I actually have done the watch parties when I used to be in Clubhouse. And everybody go on Clubhouse? It's like in the boxing rooms. And we would all go on Zoom and do it. But it wasn't a YouTube community. There was no monetization. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's how we would do it there. Just go on Zoom and do it. I think Mayweather, Mosley, Crawford are the best head-to-head. Now, the problem with Zoom is it does have I don't think I have a paid version of Zoom. It does have a 30-minute. But then we could just stop and go. I mean, I guess just restart it, right? Duran beat the Scottish GOAT and Ken Buchanan, who was regarded as top. Yup. That's true. Wonder if Pat could stay in there with Duran. Great matchup. Yeah, that'd be dope. So Floyd's the best Floyd's the best 40 and 47 pounder, arguably. Because I'll tell you one thing. Aaron Pryor fought at 140. Ugh. He would have given Floyd some problems. Junior lightweight and lightweight are the same. To me, it's the same division to me. Yeah, it is. That's a good point. Okay. If you are real 135 and not a weight bully, you can make 130. True. Duran was lightweight champ for 6 years and undisputed, only 2 titles. No, I think Bud beats Floyd at 147. Nah. How's he going to hit Floyd? I mean, clearly your name is Bud Gonna Stop Canelo, so we know you're a Bud fan, but how's he going to hit Floyd? Like, Floyd would have been so hard to catch. You know what I mean? Is 140 pounds super lightweight or junior welter? They're the same thing. Super lightweight and junior welter are, which is, again, how fucking stupid boxing is. It's the same thing. They have 2 different names for the same thing. You say super, the weight right below it, or junior, the weight right after it. So technically, although you don't say junior light heavyweight, you don't do that. But all the other ones, you do that. Like super middle is super middle. But if you say junior light heavy, that would be super middle, I guess. But I've never heard anybody refer to it that way. Mayweather hardly had any fights at 140. Is that true? I just looked at his record. Money May can't beat Bud. I think he would. What's up, Tavon? Those extra pounds are huge. Remember when you were trying to make weight, the last 3 pounds can be debilitating. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's the truth. That is the truth. Where are we at with this super chat goal? 2 of them. Okay. We got 8 more to go. What's up, Bradley? How you doing? Bradley 68. We're gonna do a Marvin Hagler versus Ray Leonard scoring watch party. I don't know what you want to call it tonight. So we're all gonna score each round. And at the end of it, we're gonna see what's what. Look at the original welterweight class. No for non-title bouts. Damn. Okay. Bud would be a tough fight for Bud, but the counter-punching ability of Mayweather, I think, would be yeah. Tio at 135. Tio and 135 and 140, a big difference. Maybe. It also could have been a coincidence that he was mentally going through his shit while he jumped in weight. I mean, but maybe. It's hard to tell. Just questioning my clip, though. I was running. Did I hit him more than he hit me, or was he mauling me? I'd have to look at it again, but just from what I remembered, it looked kind of even. It looked like, and again, that could all be the psychological edge that him stalking you gave us as the viewer. It looked even. It looked like you popped him a few times, but he was also chasing you. It looked kind of even. But it didn't look like anybody was clipping anybody hardcore. It looks like, you know what I'm saying? It looked like the punches were kind of not landing that cleanly on either of you. Throw a punch with a 5-pound weight in your hand and then throw a punch without it. Well, Mo, my brother, my friend, my chat member. It's a big difference between having 5 pounds evenly distributed over your whole body and having it all in your fucking hands. So it's not the best analogy, my friend. Tavon. boxing. He's the reason a lot of people watch boxing. You shit. Get in line. When will you box Shannon Briggs? I will not box Shannon Briggs. Shannon Briggs is 6'4" and like 280 pounds. Not happening. I'll probably clip him a few times, but when he gets me, whew. When will you? All right, I read that. Marco, that watch party of older fights is innovative. You might be onto something. Well, we'll see. A lot of people don't give a fuck about older fights. But here's the thing. We could do current fights. If I'm doing it on Zoom as well, we could do it on current fights. I won't get flagged. I could do whatever I want. You know what I'm saying? But that's the private. Yeah. So just people on their phones might have a problem because you have to have two apps open at once. I mean, not really. You just have to go watch it one round, and then we jump on, and then we go back and we talk about it. But like, I'll be talking about it a lot. Like, I'll be commentating it while it's going. Like, oh, okay, there's a nice shot. You know what I mean? Like, I'll do that, and then in the between rounds is when we talk about it. Yeah, Briggs has a lot of knockouts. He got asthma. Yeah, he does. Let's go, champ. Woo, champ. I like how he goes, champ. We should do some of these upcoming fighters for sure. Yeah, man, we could watch. We do it this way. We could watch any fucking fights we want. The censors can kiss the back end of my Bulgarian ass. Marco ducking Shannon the cannon. Yeah, I am ducking him. That's fucking right. I prefer older fights, but again, depends on the era. Personal favorite. I don't think I'm going to do that, Antonio. Antonio, how old are you, by the way? My kid's school send us like alerts, and every time I get one, I'm like worried I'm gonna get an email like Leo was acting up today because he had some of those. He hasn't in a while. He's been good, but like it stresses me out. Like I don't want to hear him getting in trouble. Telling girls that's why their father left him. I told you guys that. He thought it was cool, and I was like, no, it's not cool. He thought it was like funny because I was like, no, it's not. I'm not saying it because you should keep doing it. You got to be careful. He's 11. He's so fucking moldable. You know what I mean? But if people want to watch a 50s fight, you know, like a Jersey Joe versus Marciano, we could do it. The problem is and that's the cool thing about us watching those fights. I can zoom in and slow-mo it because there's certain exchanges where you don't see what's happening. I don't know if I will because then we'll be fucking there all night. We can bud Spence again because Arrow fans never rewatch it. We could. You're 26? Holy fuck. You have a wealth of knowledge for the old shit for being 26. Good for you. What's up, Alan? Do both. There's a huge follow for all fights. Just more of a mature. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, we gotta do the big ones like that. What you know what I'm saying? Like, what are the most controversial fights? Leonard and Hagler, which we'll do tonight, is definitely the first. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, I'm back. All right. Thurman beats Spence. How sure are you of that? Holmes versus Norton is controversial. No. Walcott versus Lewis won for sure. For sure. Let's be honest. Lewis got a gift. Walcott got robbed. For sure. He was whooping Lewis's ass. He dropped him, I think, twice. Holmes versus Norton, I don't remember. I thought Holmes whooped his ass. Holmes versus Ali, all of those motherfuckers were controversial. We could do those too. because they fought 3 times. And while Norton only got 1 victory, I think that 1 was a draw and 1 was Ali. Most people believe Norton won all 3 of those. Old man piss break, basically. I have the bladder of a pregnant woman. I do. It's like once an hour. When I went to Bulgaria, right? We would take the bus from the capital of Bulgaria, which is Sofia, to where the Black Sea is. It's like beach towns, right, in the summer. It's like an 8-hour bus ride, right? And the buses in Bulgaria, now I haven't been there since 2010, but growing up, back in the day, it was all like this. The buses didn't have bathrooms. None. You got to shit, you got to piss, you're screwed. They would stop once 4 hours in so you can get a snack or piss break. I would be so shook the night before. I wouldn't drink a drop because I got to pee like once an hour. That shit was, I was literally like, I was as nervous as if I was having a fight. I was like, oh, I got to hold because 4 hours? Shit. Now I'll just bring a bottle and just sneak the piss. Fuck it. Okay, anyway. Liston versus Ali 2. That's not really. That's just us slow-moing the punch that lands and saying, did it land? It looked like it landed, but we don't know if it landed like that. Liston did look like he was acting. I'll be honest. He kind of did to me. He kind of did. I won't front. He got the shit boxed out of him the first fight, but in the rematch, he did look like he was acting a little. Like the way he fell, like it looked weird. Tunney versus Dempsey was very controversial. Yeah, most people think, yeah. Narrow urethra. Damn it, Bobby. I don't know what that means. Big for E. All right, 4. We're 6 away from the goal. Ali whooped him. Appreciate you, Mr. E. You the man. Holmes versus Norton was crazy. Great fight. Yeah. It was a good one. That's a fact. There's a lot of good ones. A lot of close ones. Pacquiao Bradley won. I thought Bradley won that fight the first time. I thought he did enough. I thought the HBO commentators were being so damn biased. Like they would replay in between rounds, and Bradley's fucking clipping him. And they're like, look at the work by Pacquiao. Tremendous. Oh, what a legend. And I'm like, he's getting hit. And his shots are missing, a lot of them. Like, I didn't get it, but I'd only watched it once. I was also wanting Pacquiao to lose for some reason. It was a light knockdown. Liston walked right into Ali's punch. It looked like it because you see Liston's head like bobblehead for a second. King of the Hill reference. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't watch that show. Let's throw in Canelo versus Triple G 1. Yeah, let's do that. Ward, Kovalev 1. That as well. Sup, Star Lion? What's the hardest boxing skill to learn and master? That's a great fucking question. I don't know. I can't answer that. I would have to say it's all equal. All of it's equal. Everything from footwork to combinations to IQ. I guess setting traps. That's the hardest thing to learn. And picking up on patterns. If Liston took a dive, he would have taken a 10 count. Well, he did. You forgot what happened, Troy, right? Joe Louis, who was the ref, got all confused, started counting, walked away, came back, let them fight. He did take a 10 count. He got up after because it was just taking too long. But maybe you're right. Maybe he would have kept acting. But he fell back. He was like, I don't know. Maybe he realized, I don't know. Maybe you're right. Floyd Castillo won for sure. I had Castillo winning that. People are taking away from Canelo legacy and resume in the comments now to downplay Bud's future victory, I presume. Maybe. Holmes versus Spinks 2. That was controversial. I thought Spinks clearly won that fight. Okay, for show. That's interesting. Been watching Floyd film study. Hmm. Yeah, I thought Floyd clearly, not clearly, but lost to Castillo. But he also didn't look like himself to me. He looked a little off. So I believe his hand hurt or whatever it was, shoulder or whatever it was. Nah, Cotto lost that. I mean, we could do it, but Cotto lost that fight clearly, in my opinion. They were fighting when the fight stopped. He would have stayed down if he was trying to lose. He stayed down pretty long, though, Troy. He stayed down pretty long. Stayed down pretty long. Mayweather versus Oscar. I mean, Mayweather won. Closely, but he won. It was close, but he won. Right? Seen a guy call Thunder a weight bully, and others say height bully. Any truth to a height bully or a weight bully? No, not a height bully. The boxing is about weight. Several, because height you can't change. Bully refers to manipulating something that you're really not. Motherfucker's not putting stilts. He's not cranking up his knees. Like, you know what I mean? But the weight you can put on and off. So you can't be a height bully. You could be a weight bully, though, I guess. But there's rules. There's very few set rules in boxing, and weight limit is one of the rules. If you weigh in, whenever the weigh-in is, which is 24 hours before the fight, at that weight, you satisfied the rules. Several, but timing hard to learn. Neutral corner. That's true. I haven't seen it in a while. But, yeah. But that's an instance, Troy, where why don't we do that these days? Whoever was at ringside, the commission, whatever, clearly saw that Joe Louis blew the count, and then they stopped it, even though they started fighting again. They basically did a reversal, an on the job, on the spot, real time challenge and reversal. Why don't they do that these days? Like, why couldn't that have been done when Tank didn't take the knee, or when Tank didn't get the 10 count, the 8 count? Why couldn't somebody just come in like, no, he took a knee? But again, that is different because that's subjective. Staying down past 10 is not subjective. If you're down past 10, but if the ref doesn't start the count when he should, then the count doesn't happen. So it's all fucking iffy. But they didn't go by the ref in that fight. They go, nope, and the commission has the right to do that. No, he fell. That was 10 seconds. He's out. I've never seen that happen since then, though. Tyson versus Douglas, for example. They didn't stop it like, nope, Douglas lost. But the ref was counting. I don't think Joe Louis counted. I got to watch it. Did Joe Louis even count? Or by the time he started counting, there was already 10 seconds. I believe he just blew the count completely. So maybe that's why they did it. All right, now you're going to make me fucking watch it. What up, yo? What up? I'm just talking about you. Good die. I was like, where does the Australian dude been? Let's see. Can I play who? I want to play the Ali Liston. Is that top rank? Because if it's not, we could fuck him. I think it's ESPN Classic. They usually don't bother me. Let me see. Who is it that plays it? This one is Lucky Punch. Okay, this is a shitty. I want to get it in color. There we go. Who is a good fucking version of it? All right, here we go. Oh, all right, here we go. Fuck it, I'm just going to play it. If I get flagged, I get flagged. What are we going to do? All right. Here it comes. Boom. So now, can I slow-mo that? I can't. Well, I can actually. Hold on, watch this. This is cool. It's a little feature I have. Watch this. Here we go, watch. He comes in. Ali dips back and boop, and clips him down. He anchors the punch down. He anchored it down. Boom, down. Matter of fact, let me make this even slower. Here we go. Dip, pulls back, and let's see it slow. It clips him like this, and he goes down. All right. I believe this is normal. All right, he goes down. He's down. Joe Louis isn't counting. Oh, that's not just Jersey Joe Walcott. My bad. Isn't counting. Isn't counting. Look, now right there. That to me looks like acting. That to me. Watch this. How he gets up. Does this not look like acting? Let me do it again. Okay, boom. And now tell me. He goes down. Look how he sprawls his arms out. Turns over. He gets up. This right here. That kind of looks like acting. I can't tell. Yeah, Joe didn't even count. So it was turned over. It was turned over because Joe didn't even count. Turned over. Overturned, excuse me. Joe didn't even count. That looked like a good shot. I won't front. The first time he fell back down, how he and he sprawled his arms out, that kind of looked fake. You don't fall and sprawl your arms out the second time. I don't know. I don't know for sure. It's hard to tell. Well, that's nice. I don't know. He looks hurt to me. Hard to tell. Right on the jaw in the downward motion. Yeah, no. You're right. He beat the count, though? See, we didn't do it. All right, now we're going to have to do this. See what you got me doing now? All right. Let's see. I'm going to have to get the stopwatch out. Hold on. Where's my history? Ali, Liston to caller. Where's my history? My search history. Here it is. Okay. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do it again, and I'm going to put up... Actually, I'll just do it here. I'll pull up my own stopwatch because I don't want to get flagged. I don't want to, I'll do it actually with my phone. Fuck it. All right. We'll do the second he hits the ground. We'll see how long it takes him to get up. All right. Here we go. Let me play it. Okay. Hold on. All right. So he's down 5, 6, 7. Nah, he didn't beat the count. He didn't beat the count. It's 13, 14. He's up at 16. Nope. Troy, he was up at 16. Liston was down for 16 seconds. You could do it yourself. Pull it up. I don't want to get flagged, so I'm not going to do it again. Count is up to the referee. Yes, but the referee didn't count. So, Troy, this is what I'm trying to tell you. The reason why this fight was overturned, because the referee didn't ever count. He wasn't counting. He was pushing. He was dealing with Ali, and then by the time he turned over, Liston already got up. So he wiped his gloves. So at best, he should have got an 8 count. So that's why they overturned it, because the ref didn't even count. It's okay if the ref starts 3-4 seconds late, but the ref didn't even fucking count. Crazy. He could have got up. I've watched that fight hundreds of times. I think he just knew. I believe it too. I actually think he threw the fight. That punch landed, but I think he decided not to get up. I think you guys don't forget, Sonny Liston had extremely deep, heavy ties to the mob. He was a mob enforcer before he was a fighter on some Don King shit. So it's very likely that was put in there to make a lot of people money. I'm just saying. The first fight was definitely not a fucking fix. He even tried to cheat, put his shit in Ali's eyes. But the second fight, nah. I don't know. I'm just saying it's possible. Was good. I don't know about that. Rumor probably true that Liston had to take a dive due to... Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We don't know. But the punch did land. But let's not forget, though. This is to Troy specifically. He did hit him nice going down, but he wasn't planted. But it was a good shot. Hit the like button. Word up. Mosley fight. Who knows? They definitely cheated in that first fight. Yeah. Now, the Liston one was... So what did you guys think after seeing the Liston clip I just played? And the cool thing with that is if they do flag me, I could just remove it from the live. That'd be good. What did you guys think? I mean, he got up at 16. He was down longer than even Tyson was against fucking Buster. But he got up okay. Tyson just fucking face planted into the ref's arms like he's his long lost relative. Liston took bombs from Cleveland Williams. So you're thinking Liston just had a better chin than that. Well, again, it's the punch you don't see that gets you. And Ali threw it in a way where he didn't see it. So it could have definitely dropped him. Just the second time he fell, that to me looked phony. Kind of. Here's another big one. Jack Johnson versus Jess Willard. Jack later claimed that he took a dive. And he used him falling and shielding his eyes because they were fighting in I think it was in Texas or in Arizona. It was like 106 degrees. He used him shielding his eyes as proof that if the sun was in my eyes, I was shielding them. If I was really that dazed and knocked out, I wouldn't have been shielding my eyes. Tomfoolery at the end of the fight. Maybe even a call was made, but it wasn't a dive. Well, the right call was made, Troy. He was down for way longer than 10 seconds, and the ref never even counted. So that's the right call. To me, the question is, was he down because of the punch, or was he down because of the mob? Let me rephrase. Did he stay down because of the punch, or did he stay down because of the mob? It wasn't a phantom punch, but Liston, for whatever reason, quit. That's what it looked like. Thank you, Makai. That's what I just said. That punch cracked him, but I don't think that... If I had to guess, I think he chose to stay down, just like Ryan Garcia chose to stay down against Tank. Maybe he had the intentions of winning. What up, RD? Walcott went and cheated the time they started boxing again after the knockdown, and he waved it off. Poor refereeing. Maybe. Thank you, too. Liston was paid for the dive. That's the word on the street. Couldn't have been a fix doing the 60s. The mob had the stronghold on boxing. Could have been, excuse me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Hard to tell, though. Ben Whitaker chose to fake an injury. He was losing, and he knew that if he loses this early in his career against that caliber of a fighter, he knew he'd be, it would probably derail his career, maybe permanently. Mob had LaMotta dive? I don't know about that. Against who? Robinson? Who is Sonny Liston of today, fighting-wise? Sonny Liston was the George Foreman of the 50s and 60s. Sonny Liston was a bit like Bacoli, I would say. I mean, there's a difference between deciding to quit and taking a dive. Right. No, there is. We're talking premeditated. Now, again, it could have been premeditated. I believe, like you do, the punch dropped him. I believe that. But what I'm not sure of is if he couldn't have gotten up before 10. Yeah, I didn't even see the Whitaker fight. I just saw the highlights. Rumor, I heard Nation of Islam cut a deal with the mob. Yeah, that's possible, man. What about Deontay? I agree about Whitaker, but I'm glad he's taking the rematch in April. Immediately after it was over, Ali was screaming. He laid down. Yeah, Ali was pissed. He knew it was bullshit. Ali wanted to beat him fair and square. Ali was so pissed. He's jumping up. What the fuck? Get up. Get the fuck up. Tiger Jack Fox. Jake LaMotta took a dive against Tiger Jack Fox. LaMotta had to go to court and testify against the mob. Damn. That's such a dope 50s boxing name. Tiger Jack Fox. Got 3 animals. Motherfucker is the name of 3 animals. A tiger, a jackrabbit, and a fox. Was he Beastmaster? Deontay was Sonny Liston of today. No. Sonny Liston had more tools, I believe. Malachi. I think he had more tools. Deontay was pretty much relegated to the straight right. Sonny would drop dudes with his jab. I've never seen Deontay hurt even knock the sweat off somebody's fucking melon with a jab. So, but I get where you're going with it. Why is it so low today? We only have 40? Shit. That's no good. I prefer Elmer Violent Ray. Elmer Ray, and his nickname was Violent. Elmer Violent Ray. I mean, they're all violent. That's the point, right? Believe Ali snatched his soul in prior fight, and Liston didn't want to go through that again. Maybe. That might have been it. Then why fight him? Why not just retire? You lost the belt. Fucking retire. Don't forget, Liston quit in the first fight. He quit on his stool. He wasn't even getting beat that bad. He was getting tapped up. Tapped up like they're drilling for oil in Saudi. He was getting tapped up, but not like vicious. He wasn't all swole up and shit. I would have thought that he was paid to lose that fight too, if not for the fact that he put that irritant in Ali's eyes. That to me made me think he wasn't trying to fucking lose. But then he quit. Strange fella, that Liston. You know what he kind of reminds me of? That's like some Galata shit. That's like some Andrew Galata shit. Weird. Doesn't make sense. You cheat to win, but then you quit easily. Like, what the fuck? You have Eubank or Ben. Eubank's too big for Ben, I believe. Too big. So they're like 3 weight classes apart. And not like 3 weight classes, not like Bud and Canelo, where they're the same size. Like, Eubank is way bigger. It's like fucking 6 inches taller or some shit. Sonny Liston had a left injured shoulder in the first meeting against Ali. So that's why he quit? Liston was more feared at the time, but I believe Tyson, I believe Tyson and Foreman might have surpassed that. Nah, Malik Saib, yeah, he took a dive after the punch landed on his chin. He took a dive. The punch sent him diving. Abdullah versus Emiliano. I got Abdullah. Easy. Abdullah, easy. I think he'll make it easy. Would you have been able to fight 15 rounds in your prime? I never got conditioned to fight that many rounds. Oh, shit. I never got conditioned to fight that many rounds. So, no. But I could have got to that point if I was taking it seriously. He might be the big butt going to 160, but take his punch resistance according to Eubank Sr. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think he could beat him. I think he's too big. Liston was taking a beating. Yeah, but not like a vicious quit beating. The Ghetto Wizard? Who's that? Oh, that sounds so familiar. The Ghetto Wizard. Who is that? Tell me. The punch. Wilder hit Malik's gloves like Marco. Let's rewatch KO. Did he? But it's definitely not stopping Canelo. You bet your life. You shouldn't bet your life on anything, brother. Don't bet your life on boxing because you never know what'll happen. Well, at first, Malachi, I would have said Bacoli easy. But now, it's more of an even fight. I'll still lean towards Bacoli, but don't bet your life on a fight. Absolutely. Marco, what's your favorite 3 current active fighters right now? Benavidez, Tank. Well, still Tank. Probably Inoue, I would say. Bud's up there too. 26 here also. All right. Benny Leonard was nicknamed. Oh, it's Benny Leonard. I knew that. Benny Leonard. White dude. The Ghetto Wizard was a white dude, a Jewish dude. Crazy. Isn't that crazy? There's a white Jewish dude was called the Ghetto Wizard because the Jews back then were in the fucking hood. I think Virgil had a better chance at Canelo than Crawford. You see Madrimov comparisons. We're going to see. Unfortunately, I don't think Virgil's going to get a crack at Crawford. Crawford's just removed himself. He kind of just goaded himself, made himself Mr. Untouchable. Foreman sparred Liston, and Foreman noted even Liston was intimidating. Oh, they sparred each other? I didn't know that. Will he unalive himself on the live if Bud stops Canelo? Yeah. 3 suckers. What's your thoughts on fighters that fail drug tests? What's my thoughts on them? What you mean? Depends on the circumstances. I have a 1-strike policy. And I have that 1-strike policy because of the man, the myth, the legend.
I must have forgot.
He failed once, and I believe with every fiber in my soul that it was accidental. Again, he actually took a supplement that had shit in it. Now, I believe that supplement actually had it listed on the label or whatever, I think, and he just didn't think. His explanation to me was I bought it off at GNC, off the shelf at a store, and wasn't meeting any fucking drug dealers to get it. And I didn't think there'd be anything in there that's bad. So I don't think he read the ingredients. So I give people 1 strike with drug tests. If you're talking about steroids, if you're talking about like drugs, like cocaine or whatever, that's a different story. Nope, they don't. Better chance of winning the lottery than Bud stopping Canelo. It's unlikely. Coley should not be fighting this soon. When do they fight? No, he's suspended for at least a month. So the FA Jogba fight, I don't think is happening. Not this month. Anybody who gets knocked out can't fight for a month. Yeah, Foreman used to be taught by Liston and later Lewis and Archie Moore and Gil Clancy. Wow. Bud is 38 years old. He has over 30 pro fights. Why is he a clown for trying to make the most money he can? He's not. He's not. Not a clown at all. He should retire is what he should do. I would retire after the Canelo fight. I believe ghetto was started to describe the living area for Jews. That makes sense. A Jogba on May 3rd. Yeah, it was supposed to be April, like 2 weeks later. I bought a supplement from GNC once that was recalled for speed contamination. It happens. Damn. Crazy. That's what I'm trying to say. Somebody in one of my comments was like, what? Oh. Somebody in one of my comments was trying to defend, I guess, Ness's stupid stance on, was like, oh, you don't do research. People are right. You don't do research. It's like Ryan submitted his supplement and it was tested and the lot was found to not have any osterine. And I'm like, you don't think I knew that? I know that. That's assuming that that's all he took. But the motherfucker could have taken a lot of different things that he didn't submit. Things that contaminated all over the place. You know what I mean? Like, it happens. And you know why it happens? Look it up. Supplements are not FDA regulated. They're not tested by the FDA. They have second or third party testing, but they're not required to be tested. Supplements. None of them. They could have crack in them. They don't, but I'm just saying. That's why it's very likely that things can get contaminated. It happens. Simple. You know what I mean? And if that happens, and it happens at a value that's very low, that doesn't actually have an effect, you know what I mean? Like the whole comparison of drugs, like, if you if you accidentally walk by and inhale some secondhand crack smoke, you know, it might come up in your bloodstream, but you're not going to feel it. Or maybe you would feel, maybe that's not the best one. But, you know, if you take a little sip of alcohol, you're not going to get drunk, but it'll still show up in a very sensitive alcohol level test in your blood. You know, food. If you eat a little bit of food, you'll end up dying over time. You have to eat enough food for it to actually give you nutrition. A little bit of food doesn't give you, it'll give you some nutrition, but not enough to actually keep you alive. Every substance needs to be at a certain threshold to actually do what it's intended to do. Be it food, be it alcohol, even sugar. You take a little bit of sugar, your blood level will spike a teeny bit, but that's okay. It won't affect you. You take too much sugar and you're diabetic, you're going to die. Doses matter. And when you're dealing with contamination, it's usually lower level doses. And lower level doses, you know, in anything might show up in a blood in a very sensitive blood plasma analysis, but will not have the effect of passing the blood-brain barrier strongly enough to actually give you any kind of physical effects. So, yeah, I've had so when Roy told me that happened to him, that's when I was like, I'm going to give fighters a one-strike rule. Like, to me, Big Baby I think he failed twice. To me, that's too much. You know, people make mistakes, but if you keep making the same mistake, then it's on you. That's me, though. Some people don't give any, and I get it. Some people don't, because the truth is, there's no way to know if somebody did it on purpose. To me, the intent matters. Like, to me, if it was me, if I could prove that somebody intended to do it, I wouldn't even give them one strike. They're gone. But if it can be proven that they didn't intend to do it, I'll give them one strike, because it's like, okay, you weren't diligent. Now you know. But you do it again, peace. That'd be me. He didn't inhale. Crying Ryan was blamed. His tests on snack. Conte sleepy. Joe. Mikhail, I'm going to disagree with you, fam. Bud only popping right now because turkey. Well, we'll see. It's a lot of fighters taking needles in the butt, but they never get caught. That's true. See, and that's true too. There's a lot of ways to mask shit. Like, I don't know enough about it. You know what I mean? It went in his system, though, even a tiny little bit, like Ness said. Right. But that doesn't mean that it made an effect on the fight. It means that the fight should be a no contest, but it doesn't mean for sure that it affected his performance. It could have, though. But, I mean, to act like you know for sure that affected his performance is ridiculous. Like, you don't know. A tiny bit of anything, even a tiny bit of cyanide, won't kill you. The tiniest bit might not even make you sick, but it'll get in your system and show if tested for it. A little more might make you sick but won't kill you, and then a lot more will kill you. You get what I'm saying with it? Like, getting in there is one thing, but to me, it's about the intent. No lie, I'll be scared to get headbutt by Marco. I believe that's an insult. That's fucked up. Making fun of me being bald? Marco, he 86'd you. What are you talking about? 92, chill off. Word. Fighting on the inside is hard. Mistakes that up close is detrimental. Malik Scott went into the fight to lose. We should watch that. You're pretty sure of that. Some shit I was saying. What are you guys talking about? 92. Nah, 92 is cool. I like 92. I honestly think Ryan had some more in his system and they caught him just before it flipped. That's possible too. After all the results do come. No, you're right. That's very possible. Who the fuck knows? I don't know how it works. Like, I've heard that you can mask it and flush it out. Like, I've heard a whole bunch of things. And since I've never taken steroids, I don't really know how that shit works. That is possible. All I'm saying is we don't know for sure. That's all. Alberto, do you... Yeah, nah, E92 is good. He's cool. Don't worry about him. Yeah, they do. If used enough. You got to use the proper dose. Just like Advil, boxing guru. Let's say you have a pounding headache. If I give you a quarter of one Advil, you're supposed to take 2. If I slice off a little quarter of one, you're still going to have a headache. There'll be Advil in your system, but you're still going to have a headache. It did nothing. Do you guys get the concept? If I give you both Advils, it'll be in your system at higher doses, and it'll also now help you and get rid of your headache. It's a very simple concept. I don't understand how. I mean, you guys are all smart. I'm sure you guys get it. That's just the concept. Alberto, don't respond to anything. I type goofball. Alberto, chill. Lay's Onion. That's a funny fucking name. Bud's resume is trash. Best win, Postal. You can't say it's trash. Come on. Don't overdo it. I mean, yeah, he doesn't have all the legends, but it's not trash. He beat everybody in his time. What more can you ask for him? Twice. Oh, right. Well, yeah, that was a day later. If it's in your system, it takes a couple days to get out. That's why it was twice. Both those tests were likely from the same contaminant. Like that could have easily just been, but who knows? Maybe he did it too. Maybe he was sitting there fucking lying to us all. Who knows? Has anyone ever looked up Austrian effects, what it's used for? Yeah, I get conflicting. Some people say it's just for losing weight. Some people say it gets you stronger. I don't fucking know. Ryan versus Rowley, the fight is definitely for the casuals. I'll watch it, but come on. Nah, it'll be fun. I think it'll be fun. F out of here. That's like failing a job drug test and saying it was only a little bit. No, it's not. What are you talking about? We're asking, the question is, did it help? Did it give a physical advantage? Not was it in your system? What are you even talking about? We're not saying it wasn't in the system. Nobody said that. We're saying it might have not given them an advantage. Just like you want to talk about a drug test? Now, you seem like you're probably not going to absorb this anyway because you even said that. But if you just take one sniff of secondhand smoke, right, it'll be in your system, but you won't get high. That's what we're saying. It could be in the system, but it might have not had any effects if it's a small dosage. Nobody's talking about if it was there. It was obviously there. Did it play a role in his performance? Very simple. Ryan popped for 1 point. We're not sure what he popped for because there's no confirmation from VADA. You find me official documentation or release statement from VADA, the people who actually took the test, not Victor Conte, or then we'll talk how much. We don't know how much was in there. For all we know, it could have been way more. That's the thing. It could have been at the levels, we don't know. None of us know at all. Come on, rifle in spurts. What was in it that was banned? A drug called Ostrine. Oh, leave Berto alone. Right, it was Roy Rage. It looked that way, Bud. You're right. It did look that way. He didn't make a good case for himself of being clean the way he was acting. Could have been roid rage. Could have been, who knows? Haney and my favorite boxer, and I agree. Okay. Ryan was drunk. It wasn't, maybe. That's the problem in boxing. Most of you guys, not the people in my chat. A couple of you in my chat who are saying things that aren't balanced, but a lot of boxing, it's so all or nothing. It can't be a little bit of both. It has to be all, this person's awful and this person's great. That's not how life works. Life is never like that. Anytime you get into a fight with somebody, your girl, one of your boys, whatever, it's both people have culpability. Always. Sometimes some people have way more than others, but it takes two to tango. Yeah, well, we don't know. But we don't know that. And I'm being about, I don't know. Maybe they did. I'm just saying we don't know. A sniff of Colombian cocoa will get you high as a kite. Okay. Will one speck that might have fallen in by mistake into your coffee get you high as a kite? No. Everything has its limit to how much has to go in for you to actually feel it. Everything. Every substance, food, or everything. 92, you get timed out. Don't discreet medium. Huh? Leave him alone. It was a game plan and he left. Maybe. Why take anything if it's not effective? Well, we're talking about accidental contamination. We're talking about the possibility of that, not taking it on purpose, you're gonna fucking pump that shit in. None of y'all know how much was in his system. That's what I'm trying to say. The fuck we even trying to quantify it? He cheated. That exactly. We don't know what was in there, but he cheated and it shouldn't count. That's what I've been saying the whole time. That's exactly right. We don't know anything. We know that it was there, though, and that's all that matters. That's all the rules state. Can't be there. Austrian isn't a drug. It's a ped. I don't know what it is. So it's illegal in boxing. That's what it is. E92, just ignore him. Austrian isn't a steroid. I don't know what it is. Weed to mass a substance. I've looked up Austrian. It's used to help your muscles stay strong as you lose weight. It's made for cancer patients to keep them healthy. Athletes use it to lose weight and maintain muscle mass. Right. So if he did use it, you're saying that you think that he was just trying to cut weight and not lose muscle while cutting weight. But that's illegal. If that's why he used it, that's absolutely illegal. You know what I'm saying? You're going to do the weight cut. Don't fucking agree to a weight that you can't. You know what I'm saying? That's illegal because part of that's weight bully shit. Part of losing weight is, well, you're going to get weak. You want to agree to fight at a weight that you're going to rehydrate up and have an advantage? Well, then you need to also get weak while you're doing it. So if that's why he did it, which if he did it, that's why he did it. That's illegal. It's not going to make him stronger and faster. But in a way, it is making him stronger and faster than he would have been because he probably would have been weaker with less muscle mass. Without that drug, he would have been weaker with less muscle mass because, 24 hours rehydration, dudes are still weak a lot of times. Ryan already has power. He don't need Austrian for Chinny Haney. He picked up Ryan. I don't know how we got to this again. This fucking Nest thing's annoying. Like, I don't give a shit. It's not even that deep. The fact is, none of us know. That's really what it's all. None of us know for sure. And it's that simple. And anybody who says they know for sure that Haney would have won if Ryan was clean is ridiculous. Because there's no way you know that. There's no way you know it. There's just no way. You have a crystal ball shoved up your ass? Like, wait, come on. That's the point. Nobody knows. As someone explained to me how Haney brother knew. Yeah, that's weird. But how do we know that's even true? Like, this is all such hearsay, like gossipy bullshit. Like, how do we know that's even true? Alberto Austrian is a weight loss drug, not power. Come on, casual, please, dude. Well, I've done research and it gave me two different things. That's why I left it alone. Some sources say it doesn't do shit but help you lose weight, and you have to be on high levels for a long time to get benefits. And then some say no, it works right away. And then some say, well, you can mask it, so we'll never know how much was really in him. And then some say, well, again, it's used to maintain muscle mass for losing weight, which is still cheating because without that, then the person would have had less muscle mass and they would have had a disadvantage. But that's on them because they're agreeing to a fight at a weight that they don't belong in. It's so much conflicting information. It's the fact is we just don't know. We know that it was there and that the fight can't count. That's all we know for sure. Sup, Semat? The rematch will answer all of our questions. If we get to the rematch, my friend, because Rolly and Ramirez might have something to say about that rematch even happening. Thank you, attorney. Just like in the narrative, he didn't want the rematch. He didn't want to fight 135 again. Haney brothers said it thought Ryan would test for coke. See? And maybe you're right. And that's how people take words and twist them. Help you lose weight. It helps you retain muscle while you lose weight. Okay. There you go. That's kind of what Mikhail said. So if he took it for that, which seems likely, by the way, because he was trying to cut weight, it would be a likely drug to take. So now the question is, did he take it on purpose? Now, the fact that he missed weight leads you to believe he probably did take it on purpose, right? But we don't know. We don't know. Mark Whelan told my friend Peds wouldn't make his opponent better than him, just stronger, faster, and they don't get tired. He was like, bro, that's a better fighter. It doesn't, nothing for muscle mass wrong again. See, conflicting. I'm not agreeing or disagreeing with any of you because I don't know what the fuck it does. Honestly, I don't really care what it does. A day after the fight, Devin's little brother did an IG live and said, I didn't even know Devin had a brother. He was praying. He said God told him Ryan would test positive for PEDs. That's weird. If Rolly beats Ryan, it's over for him. That's a fact. That's a fact. Oh, yeah? Ramirez, I believe Ramirez is what the fuck? Is this really Ness? His own YouTube channel? I believe Ramirez is whatchamacallit, custom made for Haney. I don't see Ramirez. He's just custom made. All right, is this really Ness? What, you wanted to give me another chance, but still can't learn the lesson. We know the Austrian. If this is really Nestor, call me. We'll talk about this shit like men offline. If this is really you, which I'm not sure it is. Respond to the call and text I gave you if you want to talk about shit. Marco, Bud gonna stop. Marco gonna stop Bud. What? Haney brother said he was on a prayer rug and came to him. Well, that's fucking creepy if that's true. This is discussion of a casual fan. Powers up boxing, all drama, but no ring analysis. True. Y'all new fanboys are doing too much. Yeah, I don't know if that's him or not, but like I said, talk about that shit like men offline, not this fucking circus. Why is my text not hitting the board? It is now. It's the chicken and the egg, Marco. Let's move. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know what happened with those two. Their beef. Who? It's not. Probably not. I don't think he would come in and do that, but who the fuck knows anymore? Who knows? What up, Weedy? Somebody made a Ness account and said that? That's so fucking... If that's not him, whoever did that... Well, if it's him, it's fucking corny as shit for him to do that instead of get back to me like he should. But if it's not him, you need, whoever you are, unless you're cool with me and you're trying to be funny, you need to get a life because that's... Jesus. Somebody blocked you? You got a wrench. You can't be blocked. This is the thing people don't understand. There are so many athletes on PEDs. It's sad as a clean fighter, but it's the truth. This is why Floyd wanted VADA across the board. You know, Lovell. That's a dope name. Lovell? Lovell. How white? Lovell. I know it's Lovell. My bad. I've been in the fitness game for years, bodybuilding and everything. The stuff found in his system is one of the weakest things you can possibly take. It's not as big as... I've heard that too, but who the fuck knows? I've heard that too. But Lovell, let me ask you this. Lovell. Jesus, I keep crackerizing your name. Lovell. If it's taken, though, isn't it used to keep muscle while you lose weight? Is that true? Is that what it's used for? Because that in itself is an advantage, an unfair advantage, if that's true. Marco, you and Ness need to work it out. I've been saying that. I hit him up the day of. I called him and I texted him. I said, yo, get back to me. Let's talk about this shit like men offline. But he has not responded. So we have a conversation. We squash it. Cool. If not, cool. Marco, what do you think about these fanboys being boxer fans, not being boxing? What do you think about these fanboys being boxer fans, not boxing? Yeah, that's a real problem, 92. Real fucking problem. That's exactly what it is. They have to totally hate one guy and totally love one guy. It's fucking weird. That's not Ness. Even if it is, whatever. Like I said, hit me up. Marco, please stop justifying cheating no matter he got caught. How am I justifying cheating? Wait a second. What makes you think I'm justifying cheating? When did I ever justify cheating? My stance has always been the fight should be a no contest. How? I've never justified cheating. Matter of fact, everything I'm saying in this whole stream is not justifying cheating. Shit's in his system. He's fucked. You know, that's all him. People telling you messages want to be messy. Tavon Burns is a double agent. No, he's not. Nandro. What's that mean, J Pitt? It's a lot of Mans fans. I know, right? Notice how your number is jumping with immature. I know. It's goofy. Goofy. You keep talking the reason. I keep talking the reason. That's what we do on boxing platforms is we talk about the sport and the things that happen. If you can't talk about something like openly and balanced, I don't know what to tell you. The reason, yeah, we're talking about the reason. That doesn't mean that it wasn't against the rules. You know what I'm saying? So I've boxed as well for years. So I get the argument, but the amount found in his, we don't know how much was found in his system. I keep saying we don't know. We don't know any of this shit. Could have been a lot. Could have been a little. We don't know. We just know that it was there. And that's illegal. So the fight's a no contest. Simple. There are drugs that kill people, cancer patients. I know, but again, which is surprising that that what's his face, Fighting Words is even must have came in late and not heard me. Again, if it was taken to maintain muscle while losing weight, that's still cheating. It's an unfair advantage. Dudes who weight bully, one of their biggest detriments is they go in feeling weak. You want to go in at a weight that isn't really your weight. Well, you also got to take the consequences, which is feeling weak. You can't take a drug to remove those consequences because that's cheating. So if that's why it was taken, that's still cheating. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't just have to be to make you bigger, stronger, faster. If you're doing it to not feel the effects of cutting weight, that's cheating because the other guy has to feel the effects too. You both have to feel the effects. No, it doesn't matter. But what matters is if he took it on purpose, in my opinion. You don't have to agree with that. If he took it on purpose matters to me. Intent. Intent matters. It matters in the court of law too. You get a way less sentence if your intent is proven to not be there. Premeditated murder, you're going away for life. Death penalty, the chair. Manslaughter, 10 years, 5 years, whatever. You get what I'm saying? To me, intent matters. To me, that matters a lot. Is he a dirtbag? Or is he just a fucking, what's the word? A dude who just fucking is not, what's the word? Incompetent or whatever. Just, you know, it matters. Did you try to be a dirtbag or you're just not paying attention? You're stupid. That matters to me. Doesn't have to matter to you. That's on you. What's up, Marco? ¿Qué pasó? What's up, Will? Most of these Ryan fans turned their back on him during the buildup, then switched up after the fight. I think Garcia was knowingly doping, but we're allowing to have a nuanced discussion of the topic. Of course you could have a discussion. That's what these platforms are for. Anybody who doesn't want to have a discussion about anything shouldn't be in here. Go somewhere else. This platform is to talk about shit without yelling at each other, without fucking freaking out, without being disrespectful. Just talk about shit. Nobody's being disrespectful. Yeah, people keep talking about it, Franklin. Marco, he took it to win, bro. You could fucking be right. You absolutely could be right. You could be right. Who knows? We know what's going to find out? The rematch. That's why I'm so pissed that these fuckers can possibly not do the rematch. Because if either of them lose, it's in jeopardy. Why the fuck would they jeopardize one of the biggest rematches? That's one thing we'll say. The only good thing about this is it's creating a lot of excitement and anticipation for that rematch. You know what I'm saying? Spam risk. It's cool now that you get calls and they actually let you know it's a spam risk. Why are you screaming? Who's screaming? When are we raffling the new? When the fucking belt gets here. Should be today or tomorrow. This is the cancel culture. We don't need a reason to dismiss something. Just dramatic hate. Yeah. At the end of the day, both Ryan and Devin are, I thought you said homosexual. I thought that last word with my old ass eyes was homosexual. And I was like, oh, damn. Ryan was homeschooled too? Hot take. I think Tevin Farmer and Zepeda will end up being a great trilogy. Ooh, I like that. Ryan is innocent. Well, we don't know that. He's actually not. He's guilty because it was found in his system. What's up, True? Exactly, Marco. Also in boxing, you can lose your life. Should be taken seriously. Yep. Thurman by TKO. Okay. Haney has a better chance of losing than Ryan. Then we got 6 super chats away. I don't think we're going to make the goal. Son of a bitch. I want to put hands on somebody. Okay. Go outside and start fighting. LOL, homosexual. They be arguing like toxic couple. I thought it said homosexual. I'm like, oh, okay, if you say so. That's what Dev needs to win because the trilogy will be fire. They both need to win. You think if Ryan loses to fucking Rolly, there's going to be a trilogy? He's going to be laughed out of boxing. Like literally, when he walks down the street, people are like, you can't lose to Rolly. I don't think I would have fought Rolly if I was Ryan. I think I would have, and look, I guess Turkey's calling the shots, but I would have really been like, let's just do this rematch. You know how many great fights we lost because they weren't done in time? How big would Fury versus Joshua would have been before Fury looked like shit against Ngannou and Usyk, and before Joshua got fucking sparked by Usyk? How big would that fight have been? Especially in England. Find out if you think that. Huh? The Zone 40 Days episode 1 Ryan is on the what? With the voice? The what? The who? I don't know what that means. I can't wait for the rematch. That's their second big. Yeah, man. Wilder versus AJ would have been huge. Word up. Oh, shit, Joaquin. Haney bro knew Ryan was dirty. Well, that's the word on the street. Thank Mayweather for making marinating acceptable. Leonard marinated Hagler too. Oh, IV drop. Got you. Damn. Did he? Did he? That chill's coming in now. Or the chili's coming in. Nah, not really. We're still 5 away from the goal, so I don't think we're going to hit it. But, I mean, the goal's about to end. So I guess we're not hitting it. Oh, well. Better than nothing. Halfway there is better than not there at all. I think Haney wanted to tune up before fighting Ryan, which is why he's fighting. And Ryan wanted a paycheck as he had to wait for Haney. That is a very logical interpretation of what's happening. Haney's is less. Whose is less risky? That's the question. Which one's more risky? Ramirez or Rolly? You have to look at not them as fighters, but them as opposed to also who they're fighting. You know what I mean? Look it up. I just told you episode 1 does on Marco. Okay. Haney need to get out of boxing. Damn. Rolly less of a risk. They're divas. Ryan less risky. Jose Ramirez. You guys missing something about Ryan. What's that? Ryan has less risk. Rolly sucks at boxing. Yeah, but Ryan's also not the same fighter Devin is. You know what I mean? Everyone knew Ryan was on something. Yeah, he had an IV as well. That's true. Ryan's a cheater. The world just hates young black men. Haney fight is more risky. Rolly is work. Interesting. I thought you would have gone the other way. So you think Haney's is harder? I feel like Ramirez is more custom made. I think Haney will whoop Ramirez's ass. Ramirez doesn't have power, doesn't have speed, doesn't have good footwork. He just comes right at you. Haney will eat that up. Rolly is also clunky, but at least he could punch. You know what I'm saying? Like Haney can't even get, even if he gets hit, he'll be fine because this dude doesn't punch really that hard. You guys missing something. What are we missing? Talk to us. Rolly calls power. That's what I'm thinking. Where's Rolly's power at? The race baiting is crazy. What do you mean? By what? Fighting word said? What are you talking about? This is about sports, but y'all want to make it about race. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't fucking, I'm white, so I got to just shut up. I don't get involved in that shit. I don't know what it's like to be black in America or Hispanic or any of that. Rolly be throwing them bitches. Come on now. Meaning, let me translate that for the white people. Rolly punches very hard. Sup, Marco? Keith Thurman wins in Manny Pacquiao. What is the greatest light heavyweight? Damn, you think Pacquiao's the greatest? Hot take. Rolly not the same. He doesn't even talk trash anymore. Yeah, because he got humbled. He talks a little, but he's not like he was. You know what I mean? Remember how we showed up that first Tank fucking right before the fight got canceled because he got accused of RAPing a girl? Is they doing drug tests for the card? Nobody's talking about that. I would hope so. Boxing's still about race. Stop the cat. Okay. Devin is not a known quantity. If he still has a chin, Ramirez is light work. Agreed. Don't forget, Rolly knows how it feels to be in the ring with Ryan. Yeah. I broke down both their sparrings. Ryan got roughed up in one of them, and then Ryan boxed Rolly's socks off in the other one. So it can go either way. Bam, bam. Post the mall footage. What mall footage? A lot of fans root on race. CJ only going for black fighters. I favor Mexicans. It's a fact that black fighters have a microscope on our careers. We don't get the benefit of our culture supporting us when we lose. Again, I'm not touching this, but it is what it is. 8 division champ. Look at the live chats during press conferences. You'll see so much racism. Hitting the punch. Oh. Yeah, you guys have seen the video where I get the high score at the mall. Devin is not a known. I'll play it if you want, but I think most people have seen it. Devin is not a known commodity, but has a homecoming fight that and sold out. Yeah, I scared those kids. I didn't mean to, but you know what I'm saying? Got to feel these hammers. All right, I got to get out of here in a second. Get my daughter. Thought she might get dropped off, but not happening. Do you like black fighters too, Alberto? Tired ass Cowboy fan. That's a dope screen name. Tank Davis press conferences are the most racist comments on YouTube. Yeah, Tank Davis fans while out. That's a fact. Yeah, I like Tank. I love Tank Davis. Well, I like watching him fight. I don't think he likes me, though. You would like them. Big Baby Anderson, too, but he a bust now. This fight is a tell-all for Ryan. Ryan is unstoppable when training and need the advantages. Weight, drugs to fight. Against Rolly, we need to see if he can fight without this big weight fight. This is a big fight, excuse me. Sparring is not a fight. Some things translate from sparring, but that's true. Two different mindsets. Well, they're not that far off, though. I gotta be honest. They're not that far off. But all right, people. I'm gonna bounce. Gotta go pick up my daughter. I will catch you guys tonight, 10 p.m. All right. Appreciate you guys. Peace out.